Okay, good morning all of you. Yesterday we started about the colloids and the colloids. Who invented that colloids concept? Graham. And based on dissolving particle in a particular substance, the mixes will be classified into three categories. Crystalloids, also calling as a true solution, nothing but solution, homogeneous mixture, and colloids is also calling as a sol, and another one is suspension, also calling as a precipitate. How you classified them? Based on dissolving particle size. If dissolving particle size is too small, like less than 1 nanometer, then it is calling as a crystalloids or true solution. It's a moderate, like 1 to 1000 nanometer, not too big, not too small. Moderate size is calling as a sol. This is a very bigger size, then it is calling as a suspension, otherwise calling as a precipitates. But already yesterday I told it is a homogeneous, it is a heterogeneous, it is also heterogeneous. And I told some other things, I think. What I told. Okay, see some other things regarding crystalloids. How to take one is filter paper. Filter paper means what we are using in the lab. Do you know it is a one type of the paper in that hole size is a little bit bigger like this. These are whole sides. And we have one more special paper. It is nothing but parchment paper. Parchment paper is also one type of the filter paper. But what is the variation with filter paper? It is the highly water resistant, like a plastic. It won't absorb water, but normal filter paper will absorb the water. Yes or no? We are doing in lab. Okay, parchment paper means highly resistance to water and as well as heat. If you are following any high temperature solution, the paper will not be damaged. But if you can take normal filter paper, will be dissolved. Means parchment paper means is a one type of the filter paper. It is a highly resistance to the temperature as well as water repelling and highly temperature resistance. But one more main difference is there. It is also filter paper, but in this hole size is little bit smaller than normal filter paper. Okay, now I taken two solution in a filter paper. I poured like this. What happened? What happening? The solution will be traveling. Solution will be traveling means what happening? Whatever particles will be dissolving, that will be also traveling. Why? Because here whole size will be bigger than dissolving particle. That's why the crystalloids means it will be passing through the filter paper. And I am taking same crystalloid solution like a salt solution through parchment paper. What happened? It also will be passing. Why? Because in this dissolving particle size is smaller than this whole size. That's why it also will be passing through parchment paper. These only bits. You see, if you comes to colloids, what happening? If you are passing those colloids through filter paper, is it passing or no? Passing. Because if you take colloids also, colloidal particle size is smaller than this holes, then automatically they will pass through that holes, means passing through filter paper. But if you see this one, it is nothing but which one? Parchment paper bag will be there. Just you take little bit bigger than these holes. It is taken as very bigger. Okay, now what happening? These particles will passing through these holes or will not. That's why colloidal soles or colloids will not pass through parchment paper. Why? Because in this dissolving particle size is bigger than hole size. That's why they can't pass through parchment paper. Now comes to suspensions. Okay, you taken suspension, sand only you taken sand water, you are falling in filter paper, is it passing? No, sand will be stopped in the funnel. So why? Because in suspension, dissolving particle size is too bigger than whole size in the filter paper. That's why will filter paper it will not be traveling. Is it passing through parchment paper? No. Why? Because the particle size is bigger than a whole size. That's why parchment paper also will not allow those suspension particles. Are you clear? And one more thing, later we are discussing very clearly this point. Just for idea, I will tell Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect. What is the meaning of Tyndall effect? If furtherly we are discussing very nice concept is light scattering effect. Light scattering effect. Okay, what is the meaning of light scattering effect? If you fall something on that body, it will undergoing a scattering or reflection. Okay, that can be observed in crystalloids. For example, you taken two dilute solution means is nothing but NaCl solution you take it. Yes or no? In that solution, what happening? NaCl particle size will be too small. If you are passing through this one light rays, is it undergoing reflection? No, you take a salt solution, you take a torchlight, fall upon that one. What happening? The light ray will be passes through that solution. Means it will come outside as it is without any reflection. Is it having any light reflection property? No, that's fine. Tyndall effect cannot be absorbed in normal solution. But you take this one, which one? Colloids. In the colloids, what will be there, ma'am? Particle size will be little bit bigger. Yes or no? Like this. Okay, now through this you are sending light rays. What happening? The light rays may falling on the dissolving particle undergoing reflection. Yes or no? Why? Because the size of the colloidal particle or dissolving particle is same as wavelength of light. Then what happening? The light rays will be falling on the dissolving particle undergoing reflection. Such effect only calling as Tyndall effect, shown by colloids. You take which one? Suspensions you take. A suspension means you know very well. In this dissolving particle size is too big. Then if you are falling light rays on this one, definitely what happening? More reflection will be going on. That's why it is also affecting which one? Tyndall effect. These classifications will be very important. All of you clear? Yes. Now we are only focusing on which concept? Colloids. Colloids. Yes. Can you tell from this definition of the colloids? Colloid means is a system in which, or is a mixer, or is a system in which dissolving particle size is from where to where? 1 to 1000 nanometers. Otherwise, if we can tell, it is a heterogeneous system. It is the heterogeneous system in which dissolving particle size is 1 to 1000 nanometer. Such kind of heterogeneous systems only we are calling as a colloids. And I want to tell here one important thing. Every colloid has two phases. We have one is disposal phase. Two particles inside it. One is disposal phase. Another one is dispersion medium. Are you getting or no? Like a solution has two components in it. One is solute, another one is solvent. Like that, colloid is also having two components in it. One is disposal phase, another one is dispersion medium. What is the colloid definition? Heterogeneous system in which dissolving particle size should be 1 to 1000 nanometer. Now, I will explain about what is the meaning of disposal phase. Disposal phase means is nothing but substance which is dissolving. Substance which is dissolving is calling as a disposal phase in the colloids. What is the meaning of substance which is dissolving? Like it is similar to which one? Like solute in solution. Like solute in solution. Did you got my point? The substance which is dissolving on which one, in which one is not a matter. The particles which are dissolving, they are calling as disposal phase, like solute particles in the solution. We can tell what is the meaning of disposal phase. Relatively it is in lesser amount. Relatively it is lesser amount in colloid. Such kind of particles only we are calling as a disposal phase. All of you getting or no? Disposal means we can tell in two ways. One is in the colloid which is in lesser quantity, or otherwise which is undergoing dissolving. Such materials only we are calling as disposal phase. What is the meaning of dispersion medium? Yes, you can tell. A substance in which, or otherwise a medium in which, a substance in which particles are dissolving. Particles are dissolving. Particles which are dissolving calling as disposal phase. Particles which are dissolving in which medium? That is calling as a dispersion medium. It is like
Yes, very good, Amma. It is like solvent in a solution. We can tell in another way also. How is that one? Relatively. Yes, very good. Relatively, it is in a larger quantity or larger amount. Larger amount in colloids. I will explain some example. First, get the clarity. Colloid is nothing but a heterogeneous mixture in which dissolving particle size will be 1-2000 nanometer is calling as a colloid. Every colloid having two different components in it. One is disposal phase, another one is dispersion medium. Disposal phase means what? Particles which are undergoing dissolving in that colloids. Otherwise, it's like a solute in the solution. Nothing but a component which is lesser quantity in the colloid is calling as disposal phase. Dispersion medium is what? Substance in which it is dissolving. A substance in which particles are dissolving, such dissolving matter is calling as a dispersion medium. It is like a solvent in the solution, means relatively it is a larger amount in the colloids. I will give you some example to you. See carefully. Dust in air. Dust in air. Is it homogeneous? No. Why? Because you can see, for example, you take in a dark room. In the dark room already dust particle is there. Through window some light rays is coming, sun rays is coming. Can we feel the dust particle? Can we feel the dust particle or no? Once you observe, in the dark room, through a small hole, sun rays is coming. In the path of the sun ray, you are observing some dust particle. Why? Scattering of light by those dust particles of that sun rays is calling as a Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect is showing means is calling as a. Yes, we are feeling means is it homogeneous or heterogeneous? Heterogeneous means dust in air. Okay, now which one is dissolving in which one? Dust particles is dissolving means solid particle dissolving which one? Gas particle. Which is dissolving they are calling as disposal. In which they are dissolving is calling as. I will tell you one more thing. Muddy particles or mud in water. Yes or no? Can we feel mud particles in the water? Yes. Is the dirty water means how you are telling that? Mud particles we are feeling. Means it's not a homogeneous. Means mud particles is solid and water is liquid. Which is dissolving here? Mud. So calling as a disposal phase. In which it is dissolving? Water. So dispersion medium is the water. Are you getting it? Like that heterogeneous mixtures we are calling as a colloids. Now we are discussing about some important things like classification. Classification of colloids. Colloids is also calling as sols based on physical state of disposal phase and dispersion medium. Okay, now already we done same thing in solution also. The classification of the solution based on physical state of the solute and solvent, like that based on physical state of the disposal phase and dispersion medium, we have classified the colloids into some categories. First of all, disposal phase. Another one is dispersion medium. Another one is type of sol or nothing but type of colloid. And example. For competitive point of view, you have to learn this one. So disposal phase particle, dispersion medium, physical state and type of the colloid and example. First one I am giving a solid. It is also solid. Write down here solid. Disposal phase is solid and solid. Dispersion medium is solid or liquid or gas. Okay. Now solid particles is dissolved in solid. You are getting which one? One type of the mixture we are getting, that is specially calling as solid sol. What is the example for this one? You know, colored glass. Colored glass. Actually, colored glass is the MR for solid. Anyway, solid it is. In that, we are telling it is colored. Why? We are feeling that color means heterogeneous mixture. If you take transparent glass, let it be, it's not a matter. But you added some color into that glass, means you are adding solid colored particle in that solid glass. Finally, we are feeling that dissolving particle, that's why it is calling as a sol. That's why it is best example is nothing but colored glass. And also we can tell alloys. Alloys means what? Mixture of metals. Yes, you taken silver and you taken gold. You mix that one. Is it completely mixed together? No. Silver is in grey, silvery color, and gold is in yellow color. We can feel that silver particle. That's why a mixture of metals, alloys is also undercomes solid dissolved in solid. Finally, we are getting solid soul. This is important. Solid dissolved in liquid particle. Just we are calling them as soul. That category is calling as soul. Can we give some example? Yes, just now we learned it is nothing but mud in water or muddy water. We can tell so many things. Metal souls like gold soul, silver soul means the metals means solids we are dissolving in liquid. Finally, we are getting a souls. Can you tell some other things? Anybody? Solid particle mixed with the liquid particles. Some important things will be there. Paints. We are using paints, no? Means it's like a soul. Means in that color particle dissolved in liquid matter. That's also comes liquid in solid in liquid. Can you take ink? What we are using? These inks is also undercomes souls. And can you tell some other example for this? Anybody? Solid matter should be dissolved in liquid matter. You can take starch soul. Starch. Like that, cellulose. These all are solid particle dissolved in liquid matter. We are getting souls. We are getting. Comes to third category. Solid should be dissolved in gas. Finally, it should be colloid. Yes, very good. These are specially calling as aerosol. I will tell why we are calling as aerosol. I will give the explanation later. So, solid particle dissolved in gas matter. It should be heterogeneous mixture. Then it is calling as aerosols. Can we give example? Yes, very good. We can tell one of the example is nothing but dust in air. Okay, next, smoke. Okay, what is the smoke composition? You know, smoke means we are seeing a black color substance in the air. The black color substance means what? Carbon. Carbon in air. So that is nothing but carbon is which matter? Solid matter in air. Nothing but gas. These all are under comes solid in gas type of the smoke. Now we are discussing some other categories. It is nothing but disposal phase, another one is dispersion medium, and the type of the soul or name of the soul and examples. You see carefully. Okay, this is the second set. I am taking a solid is over. Now we are taking a liquid. Here also liquid, and I am taking here solid and liquid and gas. You see carefully. Liquid particles dissolving solid particle. This is the special category. Sometimes you ask in examination. Liquid particle dissolved in solid particle means resultant source we are calling as gels. Gel. Liquid matter, lesser amount of liquid will be mixed with more amount of the solid, then we are getting jelly materials, we are getting those only we are calling as gels. Can you tell some example? So many we have: curd, butter, yes or no, like jellies, and as well as jam, and we can take cheese. These all are under gels, and we can take some other silica gel. These all are example for the gels. Next, liquid mixed with liquid. Finally, we are getting one type of the soul. They are specially calling as emulsions. Do you know some example for the emulsions? Emulsions example is best is nothing but milk. Why it is under comes emulsion category? Liquid fats dissolved in liquid, nothing but water. Liquid fats dissolved in liquid water, that's why it is specially calling as a emulsion, milk. Can you tell some other categories? Any such kind of things? Cod liver oil is a one type of the fish, cod fish. From its liver we are extracting oil, that is also calling as emulsion. Can we tell generally we are using some of the cosmetics like shampoo and as well as some of the syrups. Cold syrups, these all under comes emulsion category. Liquid component dissolved in liquid, but it becomes heterogeneous. Another category, liquid mixed with gas. Just I told it is nothing but liquid aerosol. Liquid aerosol. So what is the example for this? Just I will write here only for this one. Yes, so many examples we have. Clouds. Clouds. We are feeling. What we are feeling? Sun rays will be falling on that one, undergoing reflection. So reflection is going on means it should be heterogeneous. Dissolving particle size undercomes colloidal particle. So in clouds, what is the things will be going on? Water droplets. Yes or no? Water droplets in which one? Air. Air means what? Gas. Can we tell some other? Mist. And these all are almost similar category. Fog. These all are undercomes liquid particle disposed in gas matter, such specially calling as liquid aerosol. These all will undercome same category: clouds, fog, mist, and these all. And you can see third category: disposal phase is gas and gas and gas. But dispersion medium means solid or liquid or gas. If gas is dissolved in solid, gas particle dissolved in solid, then we are specially calling as solid sol. Can we give example? It should be heterogeneous. Just I will give you one example. Foam rubber. Foam rubber. Means just you take a rubber cork, you take it. In the rubber cork, what happening? Some porous will be there. In that porous, what will be there? Gas will be there. Rubber means solid. In that gas is there. That is calling as heterogeneous. Gas is solid. Can we take one more example? Porous pot. Porous pot. If you take clay pot, in the clay pot it absorb very micro size, small holes will be there. In that holes, what will be present? Gas will be present. We are feeling holes means indirectly we are feeling the gas particles there. That's why gas dissolved in solid, example foam rubber and porous pot. And can you give one more and very important one? Gas mixed with the liquid. Less amount of gas mixed with large quantity of the liquid. They are specially calling as foams. Foams. What is the example for this one? Shaving creams. Nowadays we are getting not gels, we are getting foams we are getting. It's like a lather. And we can tell some other things. It is nothing but soap lather. Soap lather means what? The gas particle will be mixed with more quantity of the liquid. And what is this one? Gas mixed with gas. Is it give soap? Is it give soap? Is it gives colloid? Never. Why? So gas mixed with gas will not give colloid. Why? Because anybody can give the explanation. Yes, gas mixed with gas means always it should be homogeneous. Homogeneous means always it will give solution but not solid. This is the best example. With gas and gas combination, always we are getting solution because it should be homogeneous, but we never get colloid because we are not getting a heterogeneous mixture. All of you clear? This classification is important. I kept some marks here like clouds, mist, fog, and muddy water, dust in air. They may ask, and gels. Most thing you have to practice gels and as well as emulsions and as well as foams. Exams better how to practice. All of you clear? Yes. Now we are discussing some other things. Types of soles. I told some are aerosols, some are something I told. These are how you are getting. Types of soles based on type of dispersion medium. Type of dispersion medium. We are classifying the soles into some special names based on type of the dispersion medium. For example, dispersion medium is there and its name or type. We are calling some special names. If dispersion medium is the solid, did you see it? Once you check there, how you are calling generally? The sol is calling as solid sol. If dispersion medium is the gas, how you are calling that one? Aerosol. Are you getting or no? No, if dispersion medium is the water, then the sol will calling with some special name. It is nothing but hydrosol or aquasol. Hydrosol or aquasol. Not like that. If dispersion medium is the benzene, if dispersion medium is a benzene, how you will call that one? Benzosol. If dispersion medium is alcohol, how you will call that whole colloidal system? Alkosol. It is calling as a alcohol, but other than all these two are important for us. If gas is the dispersion medium, something is dissolving in the gas matter, we are calling them as aerosols. If something is dissolving in the water, then the resultant colloid is calling as hydrosol and or aquasol. Aquasol we are getting. All of it clear? Yes. Now we are discussing one more classification. Classification of colloids or sols based. This is very important for board examination. Based on interaction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Just now we did classification based on which one? Physical state of the dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Now we are classifying the sols based on interaction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Here two categories is there. One is lyophilic sols. Lyophilic sols are nothing but colloids, and another one is lyeophobic sols. Lyeophobic sols are nothing but colloids. Did you got it? I will explain one by one. You see carefully. First of all, I am explaining about the lyophilic sols or colloids. Very carefully you have to observe. First of all, I will give the one conclusion point regarding this. Lyophilic, means it is nothing but loving. Where loving is going on, we will discuss here. See carefully. Lyophilic colloids means it is nothing but loving colloids. What is the meaning of loving? Means is a colloids in which between dispersed phase and dispersion medium a strong force of attraction will be going on. Strong force of attraction will be going on. Strong force of attraction. This attraction we are calling with the different names like affinity, or they are having a very strong love relation between those two particles. Such colloids is calling as a lyophilic colloids. Lyophilic colloids means is a colloids in which between dispersed phase and dispersion medium strong force of attraction will be there, like affinity or maybe love, whatever it is. Then what happening? The dispersed phase particles are very strongly mixed with, very 100% completely mixed with the dispersion medium. Such colloids is calling as lyophilic colloids. Generally, all natural sols are nothing but colloids is undercomes this category. What are the natural colloids? You can take so many examples. Starch sol. Yes, you take starch powder dissolved in water. Are you doing anything? Basically, it's going interaction with water. Why? Between water and starch powder, strong force of attraction will be there. That's why they are completely mixed with one another. Then we are getting a sol that's calling as lyophilic. Because between dispersed phase and dispersion medium, strong affection will be there. And can you tell some of them? Like these natural sols, protein sol, and we can take one more and some different word for you. Gelatin sol. What is the gelatin, sir? Gelatin is one of the substance which is highly protein content. It is also one of the protein material, but in that very much protein content will be there. There is also one of the food item, gelatin, like what we will call halwa. We will call halwa now. Yes, halwa means is like a gelatin, means highly rich content. Yes, whenever you are feeling weakness, you eat little bit of halwa. Yes, enough. You will get lot of calories energy. Because highly rich content of food it is, gelatin sol. And we will discuss one more thing. It is nothing but lyeophobic. Lyeophobic sols are nothing but colloids. This chemical Phobic means what? Phobia means what? Fear means what? Indirectly hating. It is nothing but hating. Lick, loving. Phobic, hating. So what is the meaning of this one? A colloids in which between dispersed phase and dispersion medium we have low force of attraction or no force of attraction, very less force of attraction or